Hi, so this morning we are doing a sunrise historic railroad tunnels walk. So far it's the three of us. We have a couple more people joining us. We'll get them in here later, but Ruth and Carrie are the true early birds that are catching the worm with me. So this should be amazing. I know I've done this historic railroad tunnels before. We're going further today and we're doing it with sunrise. All right, we're just getting started. We got some beautiful views over here. And we still have the moon, and it is like the most perfect, beautiful moon today. Love it. So this is how the trail begins. It's just a little bit of this gravel, a little bit rougher at the very beginning until we get to the actual gates to get in. All right, all these little flowers are gonna be so beautiful once the sun is up a little bit more. But look, more sunrise views. Here we go through the gates. So it does warn about the extreme heat conditions in the summer, but it's a beautiful, non-hot, non-summer morning today. All right, so you can see Lake Mead, the water levels are super low, but hopefully it'll be filling up with some snow melt off this year that flows down the Colorado River. Our moon is hanging in there. Got some beautiful views here, and our sun is continuing to give us some beautiful colors as it rises. Happy flowers. Love them. This is cool. I like the flowering bush. Again, I'll keep giving you lake views while we go as well. Alright, so we have some evidence here of the actual railroad tracks that once were. We now get to enjoy the trail where it was regraded for human use. So this is where we came from. More pretty flowers. And the rocks here are just so beautiful. Soon we're going to be coming around to our first tunnel. We've had lots of these little white flowers all over the trail so far. I love these orange ones. They're like probably my total favorites. So around the lake we can super see the calcification lines where the water levels have dropped. I think it's maybe a little bit better than it was last year. And we have our first bench of the route, and we can see the first two tunnels ahead. So to get to the first tunnel is about 1.25 miles, but then they come pretty quick after that. You can see, it's really cool when you can see these two in a row right now. Obviously the first one is very short. All right, here's the view as we near the end of tunnel 1. You can see that some of them are reinforced by wood. There's been some disintegration of the rocks over time, so this just helps keep everyone safe when they're here. And right ahead of us is tunnel 2, and another peek at the sunrise and Lake Mead right around the corner. All right, some of the trails, this is the entrance to tunnel 2. Have this like plaster over them, again just protecting against the disintegration, but the interior of the tunnels is the real stuff. Unfortunately there is some graffiti in the tunnels. People are just jerks. I never really noticed any evidence of homeless people out here though, which would be a little risky in these tunnels if you're doing it alone, which I sometimes do. Here they double the reinforcement. In addition to the wood, they've got this little metal tunnel because it's a little bit of a crumble spot. The sun keeps on rising. What a beautiful day. I love to get in the early start because we get a great workout in, have fun with our friends. It's perfect. Here's our entrance to tunnel 3. Got some pretty views over here. And we can still see tunnel 2 right behind us. So here I am in tunnel 3. It's not too dark in most of the tunnels. Some of them get pretty dark. And you also get bats in here sometimes. So I haven't heard any yet today, but hopefully I can share some with you as we go. Straight out of tunnel 3, we see tunnel 4 right ahead. And we continue to have most beautiful sunrise. Now the lake is super, super quiet. Like, it's unusual for it to be this non-windy here, but also it's unusual that we see no watercraft out there. One of the benefits of being here so early is we have this trail all to ourselves. 0 other people so far today. Okay, so people are so rude. This is a natural resource to be shared by everyone, but people abuse it and make it all about them. Very disappointing. All right, Barb, so what's your biggest tunnels tip?
Just keep moving.
Yeah, it's not a hard walk,
No,
but
easy.
it's very interesting. Mine would probably be to come really early like we are, or come like in an evening, because it tends to be really, really busy during the prime times, but we basically own the place today.
Right now, we're the only ones out here. It's beautiful.
Fantastic.
Perfect weather.
Yes, it is. And it gets hot in the sun, so this is definitely good. Here's our tunnel 4. It's a short one. We'll be through it in just a minute. All right, we do see other people on the trail. There's 2 of them, but not a whole lot, which still makes it for lovely times. And coming right out of tunnel 4, we see tunnel 5. Down here, we've got some more evidence that there used to be railroad tracks here once upon a time. So unlike Barb and I, who've been here like 1,000 times, it's Carrie's first time. So what do you think?
It's beautiful. It's epic, and it's a great time to come as the sun's rising.
All right before we get to tunnel 5, we have all of these really pretty little purple guys. They're so cute. Love them. Okay, so this is tunnel 5, and it's kind of fun because it's the only one with a little bit of a hidden curve in it. So you can start to see the sun peeking out behind us. There, at the end of the tunnel. So early during COVID, this gate would be locked a lot, but usually it's open now. On the hill here, we've got all kinds of blooming prickly pear cacti. I think we're a little bit past the bloom for some of them. It's hard to pick up the color on this, but they are beautiful bright pink flowers. After the last tunnel, we have a little gazebo here where you can relax, and there's restroom facilities over here. Primitive, but at least it's got a seat. And unfortunately behind me here, we've got the gate that is still locked. It's supposed to be open during daylight hours, which we clearly have now, but doesn't look like we get to finish the trail today. But more flowers to come. So to see this much greenery along the trail is like really pretty astonishing. It's typically just not this glorious here by the lake. And I'm going to show you some more blooms here soon. So we're looking down near the water, and you can just see the tremendous amount of blooms that are going on down there. Once upon a time, that was all part of the lake, and now it's just a beautiful field. Look at the glorious skies we have now. Such a beautiful day. Since we couldn't go through the gate and go all the way to the dam, we're doing a little side trip up the hill to the back of the Hoover Dam Lodge. This is the only real ascent in the entire trail because the tunnels part is actually really flat, so I will be huffing and puffing very soon. Okay, Ruth, so I know you've done the tunnels before, but it's your first time on our little side trip up here. What do you think?
Yes. Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. It's the perfect time of year. I love all of the nature. I love the multicolored rocks. I love the water. I love the flowers. It's just amazing.
And this is getting our hearts pumping.
Yes, we're going uphill.
Yes. Okay, we've been going for quite a while now, and we still are getting these amazing views of the sun rising. All right, we made it to the top. We can see a little bit of water back there by Carrie, and it is an amazing view. Who's out of breath?
Me.
Right here.
Me. It was awesome. I'm glad we got our hearts pumping a little bit, because after this, we're stopping at the patio for some food.
Dole Whip.
Yum.
Dirty Dole Whips for everybody.
This is super cool. Going down the hill by where we're walking is just a huge blanket of these little white flowers. And this is what they look like close up. Super cute. Okay, 67 degrees. This is about the perfect temperature to finish our adventures. And now we're off to the patio for some deliciousness, but we finished like 5.23 miles, so we definitely earned it. All right, I'm a little jealous of these two with their dirty Dole Whips today. They're so good, but I'm being very virtuous with my club soda.
Cheers.
Cheers.